absolutely agree with this comment that Daggerheart is not going to unseat D&D. I do think there is a world where Daggerheart becomes incredibly successful and becomes a very well established RPG, and it has like a long, wonderful lifespan, future editions, all of those things. I do think that is likely. I don't think Daggerheart is going to knock D&D off its metaphorical pedestal. One of the reasons D&D gets played so much is it is everyone's second favorite RPG. It is the RPG that most groups can agree to play because it caters to a wide variety of tastes. It's crunchy enough that mechanically inclined players will enjoy it. They might prefer Pathfinder, but they'll be okay with D&D. It's not so crunchy that low crunch players are immediately scared away from it. Like, there are a lot of players who look at D&D and say, like, this isn't too crunchy, I will play it to play with my friends, but I would rather play XYZ. So it's kind of that, like, middle ground center of gravity that the tabletop games industry kind of rotates around. And I think Daggerheart is going to fall on the lower crunch side of things because like the character options are so much less involved. There is certainly crunch to the game, but it's not like I don't have to worry about breaking my build for the most part when I'm building a character. Things are pretty straightforward that way. So I think the likely scenario is D&D remains like the gravitational center of the RPG world. PF2 becomes the like more crunch option, Daggerheart becomes the less crunch option, and then people looking for a fantasy RPG basically like you pick one of those three as the kind of nominal go-tos, and then there's other RPGs around that cater to specific preferences like Warhammer Fantasy or Cypher System or things like that. Of course, it's entirely possible that I'm just super wrong. Like D&D could collapse in the next 12 months and Daggerheart becomes the new favorite and everyone in the world learns to play Daggerheart. I don't know. My crystal ball has never been that clear. It's just my opinion. What do other folks think is going to happen? Because honestly, we're all speculating. It's interesting to discuss, but nobody really knows.